Okay, well, we're ready for some math today. Let's work some problems together. Hey, I wanted you to watch that video. I hope you watched all of Mr. Walker explaining these addition problems. Let's be honest, though. If we drew that tape chart and if we drew our place value chart and tried to work every single problem out like that, it would take forever, wouldn't it? And it's a great visual representation of what we're doing when we're adding. And I'm glad you watched it, and I wanted you to watch it. But I do not expect you to do your math like that today. You can if you want to. I'm sure not going to say don't. But it just takes a lot of time to do it that way. But at least you got to watch it, and you got to see how when we add, those numbers move across the number line when we have more than or 10 or more, and we need to move one to the next place value. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to work every other problem on this sheet with you. There's a whole lot of addition problems, and you don't need to sit for 25 minutes and watch me work math. You want to go do your own. So I'm going to work through just the addition problems with you, every other one. But then on the last page, there are some word problems that I want us to look at together so that we can make sure you're understanding what they're asking on your homework, because you'll have some like that as well. So let's get started. Now, you'll notice these problems are written vertically on mine. And so I suggest when you start doing your homework in just a few minutes, I would have a sheet of notebook paper. And if your problems are written across like this, you can't really add like that very well. You get confused. You need to line them up, okay? So I'm going to line mine up. We're going to do them vertically. These are written horizontally, I should have said. But we're going to write them vertically over here, like he did on the left of his page. So we got to line up those place values. Remember, make sure we've got the ones place under the ones place. And now we're ready to add. 1 plus 8 is 9. 1 plus 6 is 7. 3 plus 2 is 5. And 6 plus nothing is 6. So there is our answer, 6,579. You would just type that in on your homework. Like I said, I'm going to work every other one, so we don't have to spend so long. You don't have to spend so long watching me, so I'm going to skip down to this one. Write them vertically, 6,314 plus 1,268. Now, this is one of those where if we were doing it on the place value chart, we're going to have more than 10, so we'd take one of these ones and put it over there in the tens place because we've got more than 10 ones. So probably you've learned in the past, like I did and your parents did when we were learning math, and when you've learned before, we do it like this. 4 plus 8 is 12. We put our 2 down here, and we carry our 1 up here because we got that 1 extra 10. 4 and 8 is 12. If we had it on the place value chart, we would have taken 10 of those 12 and made it an extra 10. So that's what that number represents. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 6 is 8. 3 plus 2 is 5. And 6 plus 1 is 7. So our answer is 7,582. Okay. Let's work a few more together before we do our word problems. So this one right here, let's work it now. And it is 8,314 plus 2,493. Okay, so let's begin to add. 4 plus 3 is 7. 1 plus 9 is 10. So we've got 10 in the tens place. We've got 10 tens. So that makes 100. So we add that 1 over there to the hundreds place. Or like we used to say, 1 plus 9 is 10. Put your 0 down, carry your 1. And that represents another 100 we had because we had 10 tens. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. And then 8 plus 2 is 10. Make sure we get that comma in the right spot over 1, 2, 3. 10,807. We're going to skip this one. We're going to go down to this one. Get some bigger numbers out now, aren't we? 52,098 plus 6,048. Make sure you line those up in the right spot. I've got to put that 6. It's in the thousands place. I've got to put it under the thousands place here. Don't accidentally go over and put it under the 10,000s place. 6,048. Now let's add. 8 plus 8, 16. Put our 6 down. That gives us a group of 10. So we'll add it there. Carry our 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 4 is 14. We'll put our 4 down. And we'll carry our 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. Plus 0 is still 1. 2 plus 6 is 8. And 5 plus nothing is 5. Let's get our comma in the right place. 1, 2, 3. 58,146. We'll do one more of these together. We'll do this big one right here. 544,811 plus 356,445. Here's something you want to be careful about when you're copying these numbers. Sometimes our eyes get confused, and we might write 445 as we might see it if we don't take our time and look carefully. We might see it as 454. And if you change that 4 to a 5 right there, you're going to get the wrong answer, aren't you? So make sure when you're writing these down, you write them exactly correct, like they are here, or you'll end up getting the wrong answer. 1 plus 5 is 6. 1 plus 4 is 5. 8 plus 4 is 12. So that's more than 10. We get our 2 down. So we got to carry that 1 over there. Remember, it means that we had 10 in the hundreds place, which makes 1,000. So that's why we put an extra 1,000 there. 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 6 is 11. Put our 1 down. Carry our 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 5 is 10. Put our 0 down. Carry our 1. We got a bunch of 10s in place values this time, don't we? 1 plus 5 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. And let's get our comma in the right place. 1, 2, 3. 901,256 would be the answer. So on these, the main thing is make sure you line them up correctly. Make sure you copy them correctly. And then be careful as you add and carry those 1s. Carry across the place value there, okay? Let's look at a couple of word problems together and look for some key words that help us make sure we know what they're asking. So we'll look at number 2 here. If I can get it on the screen, I'm going to have to zoom out. I know these little math videos I do are small, but this is the only way I know how to do it on the screen, and it makes it small for you. I'm sorry. So number 2 says, in September, Liberty Elementary School collected 32,537 cans for a fundraiser. In October, they collected 207,492 cans. How many cans were collected during September and October? So the question tells us how many they collected in September and how many they collected in October. And it's asking us how many were collected during both of those months. So if they want to know both of them together, then what we've got to do is take those numbers and add them together, don't we? If we want to know how much altogether there were. So we're going to take 207,492. I'll tell you why I chose that number first. When I'm adding or subtracting, especially with subtracting, I want you to get used to writing the bigger number on top. You have to when you subtract. So I just think it's smart to go ahead and do it every time. So that was the bigger number. It had a bigger place value. And we're going to add this one, which was a smaller number. 32,537 were collected in September. All right, so now we're ready to add to find the total number. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. We put our 2 down. We carry our 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 5 is 10. We'll put our 0 down and carry our 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. Put our 0 down and carry our 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. Plus 3 is 4. And then 2 plus nothing is 2. Put our comma in the right place. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right there. So in September and October together, they collected 240,029 cans. That's a lot of cans, isn't it? All right, how about number 3 here? A baseball stadium sold some burgers. 2,806 were cheeseburgers. 1,679 burgers didn't have cheese. How many burgers did they sell in all? In all are 2 words that tell us we better add. They're wanting to know all together, in all, how many did they sell? So they sold this many cheeseburgers and this many hamburgers. So those are the 2 numbers we're going to add together. So we'll start with a bigger number on top, 2,806. Oops, not supposed to say and, am I? 2,806 plus 1,679. And now we're ready to add these numbers together. 6 plus 9 is 15. Put our 5 down. Carry our 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. Plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. Put our 4 down. Carry our 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. Our answer is 4,485 hamburgers all together. That's a lot of hamburgers, isn't it? And cheeseburgers. Last one, and then I'll let you go do your work. On Saturday night, 23,748 people attended the concert. On Sunday, 7,570 more people attended the concert than on Saturday. How many people attended the concert on Sunday? So let's think about the parts of this problem. It tells us how many were there on Saturday, and it tells us there were 7,570 more on Sunday than there was on Saturday. And then the question asks, how many were there on Sunday? What do you think we're going to do? Well, we're going to have to add, aren't we? Excuse me. So we're going to take the big number. This is how many people were there on Saturday. 23,748. And there were this many more there on Sunday. So we're going to add that many more, 7,570. And when we add this number to how many were there on Saturday, it's going to tell us then how many were there on Sunday. So let's add and find out. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 7 is 11. Put our 1 down and carry our 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. Plus 5 is 13. Put our 3 down and carry our 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Plus 7 is 11. Put our 1 down and carry our 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus nothing is still 3. Put our comma in the right place. And so on Sunday night, there were 31,318 people at the concert. That's 7,570 more than how many were there on Saturday night. Okay, so basically today, you're just adding some numbers together. I know you're going to do great. Go and do your very best on this assignment, and I look forward to grading it. You're going to do a good job. Talk to you later.